Madam Chairperson, thank you for the opportunity to speak on the bill, namely the Constitution Scheduled Tribe Order Amendment Bill 2022. Madam, though the legislation came into existence by virtue of the constitutional provision in the year 1950, it is shock and surprise to the House, not only for me. After 70 years, still this exercise is going on the part of the government. Who is scheduled caste, who is scheduled tribe? Is it not shame on our part? Whoever within government, notwithstanding the political entity of the government so far for 70 years, is it not shame on our part to say, after 70 years, a tribal community is being identified by this House and the discussion is going on? Even I am telling, my submission is, this exercise is not final and holistic. More demands were also there. That is why I wanted to speak on this bill. Of course, Madam, this type of exercise was started not after independence. Even before independence, the British people were so humanitical towards us. They wanted to identify who are the scheduled castes, untouchable, unseeable, unapproachable, and the tribals. They wanted to have upliftment of these people on par with the rest of the people in the society. I welcome this bill. I appreciate the minister for taking these efforts, at least to bring this bill at this belated position. But does it mean to say it is holistic? We are having a National Commission for SC and ST. We are having so many mechanisms in the government. But yet, the social topography of this country has not been reviewed and redressal mechanism is not at all fully addressed. That is why this bill came into existence as the part on transit. Some more bills have to come. I will come to the latter part. I do not want to speak much. I am having only one demand for my state. Our Honorable Chief Minister, Dr. M.K. Stalin, who is also the President of our DMK party, wrote recently to the Prime Minister to include a Narikuravar community in Tamil Nadu, whose social and cultural identifications are not only unique, something distinct. They have been completely neglected in terms of education and other life facilities. Even basic amenities were not at all provided to them. They are landless poor. The education is, literacy rate is almost 0.01%. There is no representation in the government service almost. So these communities were almost neglected so far more than 70 years. In 1965, the state of Tamil Nadu demanded this Narikuravas community should be included in the tribal list. On the basis of the state government's demand, in 1969, when our beloved leader Dr. Kalaignar Karunanidhi was Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, again the attention was drawn by the central government on the basis of the recommendation made by the state government. The Lokur committee was constituted and it was referred to the joint parliamentary committee whether these two communities can be included in the tribal list. So JPC gave the recommendation, Lokur commission gave the recommendation, Director of Tribal Affairs gave the recommendation, yet National Commission for Tribals gave the recommendations. What else you need? National Commission, state government, your director, your ministry, your cabinet, all recommended. The Narikuravas community in Tamil Nadu, Kurumbas community in Ooty, Nilgiris, in my constituency, they have to be included. In spite of that, no fruitful result. Of course, in 2016, the credit may go to this government. In 2016, bill was brought to this House to include these communities on the recommendation of the DMK government. But for the reasons best known to you, the bill was lapsed. My only submission is, knowing fully well that two communities from Tamil Nadu, Narikuravas and Kurumbas, were included through a bill, and a draft bill was submitted before this House. Pending the bill was permitted to lapse, allowed to lapse. But you are bringing another bill. What does it mean? Where is what is the parity? You must be fair to everybody. That is why I am telling. I do not say that it should be withdrawn. You must give the Honorable Minister and having high regards for you and the government. But at least on the floor of the House, you must give the assurance that the Narikaravas community of Tamil Nadu and the Kurumbas and Kurumbans in Nilgiris must be listed in the tribal list, since the already recommendation came to you. Yet another demand is, in my own constituency, Baduga community is demanding the same status. I am representing those people. They are having unique and separate cultural values, customary laws. They are also associated with the forest lands. They are having their own customary laws, which cannot be equated even your Hindu laws. Some unique features are in the society. They demanded for the ST status. Similarly, fishermen in Tamil Nadu, some part, they demanded for ST. They are also very poor. They are also social status very in the low position. So, what I am submitting before the House is, your intention is okay, good, but when having such intention, it must be holistic throughout the country. You are having your own system in the name of the Commission for SC and ST, even separate ST Commission you are having. So your commission, National Commission, is having a constitutional status. It is having its own mechanism. Please get the details throughout the country. Not for Tripura, not for Tamil Nadu, not for Andhra, not for Gujarat. Have a holistic study. After the study, you list out what all the communities can be included in the tribes, what all the communities can be included in the scheduled caste. That is why accusation came from the Pradyut, Honorable my friend Pradyut from the Congress, that you are politically motivated for this exercise. You may be genuine, but unnecessarily you are getting the political color on your part because it is a piecemeal. So don't have piecemeal exercise. Be fair to every part or section of this country. And as such, I am welcome this bill. Please take my demand into consideration and give some assurance. Thank you.